Why was it so important that we identify a compound as polar or nonpolar? Well, because we're going to say that compounds with the same intermolecular force or polarity will dissolve into each other to form a solution. Now we're going to say that if you have a polar and a polar, they're going to mix together well. If you have a nonpolar and a polar, their polarities are different, so they won't be able to dissolve into each other to form a solution. Now we're going to say, according to the theory of likes dissolve likes, basically the two compounds have to have the same intermolecular force. If they have the same intermolecular force, they have the same polarity. But they could also have different intermolecular forces. So let's say one compound had hydrogen bonding and the other one had dipole-dipole. That's okay because hydrogen bonding and dipole-dipole are both polar forces. So because they're both still polar, they'll be able to dissolve with one another. But let's say one had dipole-dipole and the other one had London dispersion. Dipole-dipole is polar, London dispersion is nonpolar. Because of their differences in polarity, they will not mix. Also, we're going to say that there is a difference between a mixture and a solution. We're going to say mixtures. We've talked about this so many weeks ago. Mixtures come in two types. We have homogeneous or homogeneous or heterogeneous. We're going to say homogeneous mixtures mix together. They dissolve into each other. And we're going to say that heterogeneous mixtures do not mix. Oil and water is a good example that we've talked about. They won't mix because why? Oils are nonpolar solvents. They're nonpolar. Water, on the other hand, is polar. As a result, polar and nonpolar do not mix. That's why oil and water don't mix together at all. So mixtures come in these two types. A solution, all solutions are just homogeneous mixtures. So remember the difference. Mixtures come in two types. They can either be heterogeneous where they mix together, or homogeneous where they mix together, or heterogeneous where they don't. All solutions are just homogeneous mixtures. In a solution, we can dissolve both things into each other, so they do mix.